Hey everyone, in this video I will explain you that why we need to learn Arduino. So there are basically four reasons to learn Arduino. First is it makes learning electronics easy. Then we have the flexibility it provides. Third one is easy prototyping, and then in last future scope. Now let me explain you all of these one by one. So the first reason is electronics became easy. Let me explain you this in really simple way with an example. Suppose if you want to blink a LED, then you will need this kind of circuit. And here you can see, just to make this single LED blink, we have a lot of connections here. But to make this same LED blink, you will just need this with the Arduino. Here as you can see, all of the connections are just reduced to this one LED. Here we have inserted this LED on our Arduino board and we are done. And this is one of the main reasons why you need to learn about Arduino if you belong to electronics. Because with the help of these microcontrollers, we can make complex circuits in just few minutes. They include most of the electronic components like capacitors and resistors and wire networks inbuilt on their IC. So we can just take our elements, connect them to the Arduino and make them function in any possible way. Here is one more example of a simple line following robot without Arduino and with Arduino. And as you can see, without the Arduino we have a lot of components, but with the Arduino we have just few sensors on the board. So this is our first reason that why we need to learn Arduino. Now after that we have flexibility. And what does it mean here? Let me explain you that. So when we work with the electronic circuits, our possibilities are limited. Like in that LED blink case where we are not using any microcontroller, we can't have many possibilities. With this circuit, we can only make this LED blink. But what if we want to keep this LED glowing or blink at an interval of 5 seconds, or we want to blink 2 LEDs at a time? There we got no options. For changing any feature, we have to change the whole circuit. Even to add any new functionality, we have to add new elements, more wires and a completely new circuit. And now let me show you one real example here. So as we are talking about blinking 2 LEDs, so this is how it will look like if we want to blink 2 LEDs without the Arduino and with the Arduino. So as you can see here, without the Arduino, we need more resistors, capacitors and wires. But with the Arduino, we just need to insert that LED on a different port. So using a microcontroller provides us a lot of flexibility. We can add new elements without much issues. We can even change features and properties of any element with just a change of few lines in the program. Let me give you one more example. Like in that LED case, if I need to change the brightness of the LED, then without Arduino, I will again need a new circuit. But with the Arduino, I will just need a one line change in the program. So this is about the flexibility, that how Arduino can expand our possibilities. Now let's move to the third reason. So the third reason why we need to learn Arduino is prototyping. And this one is industrial purpose of using Arduino. But first, let's understand what is prototyping. So a prototype is an early sample, model or a release of a product built to test a concept or process. It is a term used in variety of contexts including semantics design, electronics and software programming. A prototype is generally used to evaluate a new design to enhance precision by system analysts and users. It is nearly the actual product but in testing phase, and it's really important because can you imagine you build a mobile phone and launch it, but then you find out its camera or any other feature is not working. So we need to test our products before launching the actual products to avoid any kind of product failure. Now when it comes to electronics, our prototypes are also electronic models which have nearly all the functionalities of actual product. So whenever a new electronic device is created, then first a complete working prototype is developed. But there is one problem in that. The final device is completely a new development. No one knows that what configuration will work, what components will fit and be right to use. Which means we can't even create a prototype in our first attempt. We have to make a number of attempts, and for that we need a number of trials. Let me explain you this with an easy real life example. Suppose you are cooking something for the first time, then do you think that you can cook the best food in your first attempt? Maybe most of you are agree that if we don't know the item used or steps, we can't produce a perfect output in our first attempt. And until you go to your final product, you may have tried many times and used a lot of items, even hundreds of them. Because as you have seen before, even just to change a single functionality, we have to develop a new circuit. So to avoid this, what engineers do, they use microcontrollers because there we have nearly all the required components at one place so that we don't need to roam around collecting components again and again. And once they got the right results with the prototype, they analyze the inputs and outputs of the microcontroller and manufacture their product. Like how many ports are required, how voltage is distributed, what components are needed, and just everything. We can easily find out our product requirements using these microcontroller based prototypes. So this is also one of the main reasons for learning Arduino, because using that you can invent any kind of new device and can save a lot of time. You just need to refine your idea and have to try again and again until you get your final product. So this is about the easy prototyping. Now in last we have the future scope. So until now I have explained you the actual need of Arduino. I guess you get to know that it's not just any interest or hobby, it's actually a really great product. Now I will discuss about the future scope after learning Arduino, because I have seen that there are a lot of articles and people who think that there is no scope in electronics. They generally suggest to go for IT or computer science. But in real, electronics is the future. If you see around yourself, then you will notice that day by day our devices are getting more and more smarter. Technologies like VR and robotics are emerging day by day. All of these are the result of electronics. Even our mobile phones, solid state drives, our gaming computers and programming laptops, and nearly every device that attracts your attention is a result of electronics. And on the other hand, the programming skills are getting alternatives. Like nowadays you can develop any website or mobile app without programming skills, just by using drag and drop apps. But if we talk about the electronics, you can't create any electronic device without having the knowledge of electronics. However, simulation technologies have been evolved for electronics, but even for that, you need knowledge of electronics. So the future scope in electronics is increasing day by day. Even you can notice it yourself that everything around you, from electric cars to smartwatches to everything, is because of electronics. And if we talk about the stats, then by 2025, most of the jobs will be replaced by robots, which in turn will be developed by the electronics engineers. And for the past 4 decades, the electronics industry has been driven by what is called Moore's law, which is not a law but more an axiom or observation. Effectively, it suggests that electronic devices double in speed and capability about every 2 years. And indeed, every year, tech companies come with new, faster, smarter, and better gadgets. And all these are just because of electronics. So this is all about this video. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.